It's let's keep it real with Am. Let's go. Real talk, raw facts. We don't move slow. She cut through the drama like a blade to the noise. Southern Belle with the truth. Don't play with the voice. Ay, let's keep it real with Am. Let's go. Real talk, raw facts. We don't move slow. She cut through the drama like a blade to the noise. Southern Belle with the truth. Don't play with the voice. We talk fake friends, side dudes, heartbreak too. Baby mamas, baby daddies, nothing off the menu. She ain't scared to speak it, now she built for the flame. Say your name without say your name, if it's smoke, it's the same. Energy loud, teeth stay hot. Truth hit different when it land on the spot. So fix your face, don't flinch, don't scam. It's the queen of real talk, yeah, that's Am. Let's keep it real with Am. Let's go, real talk, raw facts. We don't move slow. She cut through the drama like a blade to the noise. Southern Belle with the truth, don't play with the voice. Ay, let's keep it real with Am. Let's go, real talk, raw facts. We don't move slow. She cut through the drama like a blade to the noise. Southern Belle with the truth, don't play with the voice.
Hey y'all, welcome. Hey everybody, y'all make sure y'all come in, y'all hit that like button, please. Hey Kiera, hey Kimberly, hey Protect Your Peace, hey Hold the Press, Pammy Pooh, who else I forgot? Lexis, hey y'all, hey. So I want to react to some. I missed a lot. Hey Caprice, I missed a lot that happened. So well, I didn't miss a lot. I didn't look at the lives. Some stuff I just can't take. And now the live is going that Carlos did, and I'm not gonna go play it on anybody else's channel, period. But I do want to play something else that I came across. But before I do that, I need to give out my new rules because I am rebranding my channel. So I need to give out my new rules and regulations. I don't have a problem with no Ramika supporters coming in here, but you will be respectful while you're in here, and you will not type justice for Ramika in here. You would, the only one that can do that is Mika, and that's it. Nobody else can. Please keep it respectful. I don't want justice for Ramika, Meeks, or none of that stuff in my channel, and I don't care how anybody in my chat, and I don't care how anybody feel about that. This is my channel, and I do what I want to. And the only thing you can do is respect it. What's up, D-Ham? Yes, make sure y'all hit the like button. So Summer Room, I don't know if some of y'all know who Summer Room is. Summer Room is a content creator. She blogs on a little bit of everything. She has reacted to some of my stuff before too. When I have been in arguments, she reacts to Amora stuff as well when she's arguing. So she reacted to Nina dragging Amora, and I'm really interested to hear what she has to say. If you're not a subscriber of hers, please go and subscribe to her. It's Summer's Room. She do a little bit of content on everything. So let's get into it.
The reason why the prosecutor may have waited months is because case reassignment. It could have been a new prosecutor. Or
they had to properly investigate because that was fair for Holly.
Baby, I know I am late to this gate with the whole Ramika Meeks thing. However, after the lady Holly was charged, I went to go looking for information. And lo and behold, I know that Amora had been on Holly's side, claiming like, it was self-defense and yada, yada, yada. And apparently this lady named Nina Boss was a paralegal, also has Amora on her radar. And she did a live where she responds to Amora and kind of drops some gems from a legal standpoint and breaks some stuff down. She also had this to say. Let's listen to this before we actually get into the clip. Hold on, guys.
It's not the same as a content creator. There's way more at stock than that. There's nothing wrong with coming and saying, hey, I'm not on anybody's side here. I'm not on anybody's side here. I don't want to give that. But these are my personal feelings.
Also, she's telling people that people need to say they ain't no, that they are not on anybody's side, and this is their personal feelings, all while on Facebook Meeks this, Meeks that, this, that, and the third. Like I said, these people got the nerve to tell you. I ain't never seen nothing like this in my life.
This is what I personally feel. I personally feel like, and I'm not going to say it because I don't even agree with that, but I'm trying to help everybody out. I personally feel blase blah. Feelings, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. But when you start trying to go down a direction that you don't understand, no, don't do that. As a content creator, don't do that. Take a couple of days. Do your legal research before you talk. Not during or a few minutes before you do your live.
Now, from what I was able to gather, this lady has been covering the story since day one, and she has a legal background, also a direct connection to Chicago. So I want you guys to check this out.
So let's talk about her legal background. She just allegedly became a legal paralegal in October of 2025.
Because she caught wind of Amora's live that she did. I'm not sure which one it is. I'm not sure if it's the first one because she's done a few since this information has dropped. She also has one scheduled for tonight that I saw. And Nina was absolutely fuming and flabbergasted and just wanted her to understand that it's okay to admit you were wrong. Now, I didn't listen to Amora's previous live, so I'm not sure exactly what she said. I do know that she was team Holly and saying, like, the girl was defending herself. So check out what Nina had to say and let me know your thoughts. And if you haven't already...
I'm not understanding why she want Amora to say that she was wrong. Okay, yeah, she made a blog on it and thought that she won't be charged, but we don't know if this girl is going to have to stay behind bars and she might beat the trial or anything. So why should she buy down just because she's in jail now? We don't know what the outcome going to be.
Ready, and you made it this far, make sure you subscribe to the page, like, share, and if it gives you the option, hype me up. All right, y'all.
Teaching, scholarship, and research. Their use is a use permitted by copyright statutes that might otherwise be infringing. Non-profit, educational, or
No. I got some big tea.
You messy and you mess. I'm a little messy too, but this ain't about me. This not about me. This ain't about me. I know I got limits.
How was you well? How was you well?
Be sure to smash that follow button on all platforms. Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok.
Maybe a month or so ago, that there are camera footage
Amora needs to chill.
Occurred,
like,
okay?
I get it. I know she doesn't like that, but they took this length of time because they had to make sure. It didn't have anything to do with the case being switched over and this. Where's she coming up with this shit?
And wait 1 minute, okay? I'm not here to destroy nobody, bully nobody, or intimidate nobody. I'm just putting out the stuff that you put on social media publicly. All right, y'all. Enjoy this clip.
Thank you, Pammy Pooh.
Wouldn't it be fair to give Holly a thorough investigation? And then it's charges. She's acting like she's convicted. Like, chill out. If you were wrong about something, you were wrong. Just say, you know what? I jumped the gun and I stepped on the wrong side.
No. What?
That's all she had to say.
So was Amora trying to switch sides or something? Because that's what I'm getting from this. I don't understand. Like, I never say I switched the wrong sides. We don't know what's about to take place. These people getting a big head and all kind of stuff, and they need to just chill. Didn't they say that Holly got the big head and now she locked up? Y'all better chill because y'all don't know what the outcome gonna be. Y'all need to just chill. And Lex is in protection peace. Y'all making me laugh.
But no, you want to wake Nina up, and now I gotta listen to this stupid ass shit. Let's see what else. These motherfuckers, boy, they gonna come up with anything. This girl knew she was going to jail. She got all these videos. She swear her shit gonna go viral while she in jail. I highly doubt it. And y'all better not be going to her fucking page.
I didn't
Fucking
think so,
Holly shit.
Capricorn. Thank you.
Nobody's about
I think what she said was, if it comes down to it, she gonna beat the case. Is that not what she said?
to get you paid while you're sitting in jail, sweets. I don't care how many videos you made before you turned yourself in or before.
And this is why I am saying hashtag fair case for Holly for transparency. All right. Now let's talk
I like that hashtag, but my hashtag was justice for Holly.
Me being a soldier, I know my daughters look at me as a hero, and what I'm
be
trying to do is
bullied and
provide them the
harassed
blueprint.
every
And I
moment.
want to try to put them in the same situation where they can continue to be the best version.
That was mine, but
lesser charges.
They're feeling like first degree murder was too much.
Even though the state did charge her with first degree, the jury may find her guilty on a lower.
Sweetie, you're not of the law.
why is it that we cannot act like adults? I'm not understanding. Why can't we be adults about this situation? It's like a bunch of kids running around. I thought so, Kim. She probably can't see you, Lexus. And Chocolate Girl, how do you know that? Nobody knows what's gonna happen. None of us, y'all don't know what kind of evidence finna take place, and they finna say.
This lady is a fucking content creator.
And
If the jury believes that Holly, actually they believe that Holly believes she needed to defend herself and her child, but the belief
You need to defend yourself and your child for what? Ramika was not trying to do nothing to that girl's child.
we'll talk about that in a minute. But if
And
it's down
how
to
do you know
Listen,
that?
degree,
Amora
Are
is.
you in? Were you
Listen,
in Ramika's
it's nothing
head? 'Cause
wrong
we can
with
turn
saying-
around and ask you the same question. Was you in Ramika's head? You don't know what was about to take place. These people is killing me.
And hey, I may have jumped the gun on reporting and defending this person on this side.
I hope Amora don't stand her. I hope she don't.
by reckless actions without intent to kill.
So you can't supersede the
I
prosecution.
hope
You
Amora
can't
stand on it.
supersede the police department.
I hope Amora stand on what she said and how she feel. Don't let these people say, you know, it ain't right. You've been on the wrong side before. Shit. To me, this may be the right side. But anyway, that's to me. Anyway, don't stand on it. Stand on what you said. Just because this girl was arrested do not mean that charges will be brought to the full extent. First degree murder, first of all, I don't think that that's going to stay. But hey, who am I?
At CPD, you can't supersede the detectives. You can't supersede the prosecutions. You're a content creator.
Argue their case, the defendant argued their case. Then the judge will have to make the decision.
I heard she was.
She doesn't even know. You know, I'm going to give y'all the real tea about the procedures, as I have from the beginning,
The judge says, I don't.
because I know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Then the jury can only
They're just coming up with shit.
Okay, so Chocolate Girl said, she said, just know when you get locked up, it's because they have evidence. It's for Holly to take a plea. Okay, so I've seen plenty of self-defense cases. People go to jail and they end up getting out. I seen it. Actually, I want some people to come on here and tell how they beat self-defense. It's just because you get locked up, it don't mean you gonna stay there. It don't mean that. My uncle was charged with first degree and didn't serve first degree M and didn't serve no time. I'm trying to tell you, I know somebody got justified homicide. Shot the person 6 times and got released, got a bond and got released. You remember that kill? You remember when Jonathan shot my friend Mia's cousin, Morn, and he shot him 6 times. That boy got justified homicide. He went to jail, he got out on bond, and he beat that case. So that's not true. And it's plenty of other ones.
For content.
All right, that's not up to the prosecution. That's not up to the defendant. That is up to the judge. All right. Now, we heard the reporter say,
you got me looking a mess.
You didn't pull up on them. Thank you. Make it make sense.
They also got her for attempted murder. She has multiple charges, is from what I understand.
Oh, wait a minute now. She don't have attempted murder. That is a cotton picking lie. When she was in the courtroom, they pulled up her charges throughout her whole life. She had a retail theft charge from 2014 and 1 traffic ticket. So that would be a lie, Miss Ma'am. Please don't start spreading lies. Please don't.
I don't know which one is which. There's 2 times out there, 9 o'clock and 11 o'clock. There's not a big difference. It's only 2 hours. So nevertheless, by noon, we should know something. Okay. Now, no cameras are allowed for tomorrow. So we will have to wait on that information. But as soon as we find out the information of what's going to happen tomorrow or what happened tomorrow, whether or not she was given a bond or not, we will find that out tomorrow. But let's talk about what's going to happen tomorrow in court or what we expect to happen, okay? So tomorrow,
what's going to happen in court tomorrow or what they expect to happen?
Hearing under the state of Illinois,
the
law, all right? Here's what will happen.
Oh, you want to quote the law?
We'll read or summarize the charges officially.
But who been doing that since day one?
The judge decides
Nina,
will be
me.
with no bail or released with.
So she said, Chocolate said, remember Holly was released in the beginning. That means there's no evidence to support to lock her up. They came to get her 3 months later. They seen the evidence. No, they seen a community. They seen that the Justice for Ramika team was working hard and working overtime and was emailing them. And it was the community that got her locked up. It was the community that did that. That's what it is. Evidence my ass. A fist pump. And not to say evidence my ass to you, but I'm just saying in general, that's not the truth. It's what the community has said.
Conditions. Okay. Also, tomorrow, the next court date.
Them people ain't found no more evidence than when it happened. Them people, the community is what made something shake. Them people ain't got no more evidence than what they had when she first did it. That's a lie. And that's a lie found no one.
It will be given. Actually, it will be scheduled. Okay.
These people are crazy.
And
These people are
may
crazy.
give an early response or statement to the public. Okay. This hearing will give basically the first hint of the state's theory.
Yep.
They're going to come out and say,
She is coming home. Thank you.
First degree murder. All right. This will also give the first hint of how strong they think their evidence is. And
they investigated for 3 fucking months. You think it wasn't strong? I mean, fucking wake up. Oh my God, y'all.
Now, I already went over it with you guys. I know
I'm gonna calm down.
When I first said this. So let me
These motherfuckers be coming up with shit. Talking about some, let me read the law.
It's really just mean that we're not gonna assume anything over here. We're not about to have a trial.
I don't even know why I'm listening to this dumbass shit.
We're not about to jump to any conclusions. We're not about.
So you mean to tell me that motherfuckers who's on the government's
I
payroll
don't believe he do. He said
don't
he
know
hasn't
what the
seen
fuck
them.
they doing now because you mad because you looking crazy because you came in on the
Me
wrong
too,
side.
Lolita.
And
Why
If they
is it you
felt for
came in
one
on the
minute
wrong side?
that
I'm not
Holly was
understanding
truly
that.
defending
Why is it that no? Was she doing it? Oh God! Why you came in on the wrong side? How old are we? 10 years old? I can't believe people is acting like you came in on the wrong side, and I'm staying on the right side. I don't know about Amore, but I'm staying on the side that I came in because I honestly believe, y'all. Let me tell y'all something. It's people that's been in my inbox about this case and how they went through something similar to this, right? And one girl shared with me that she was harassed, stalked by the baby mama, and she said that they literally will not do nothing unless somebody is unalive. The law do not take it serious. They will not do nothing until the person is, dead and gone. And we all know that's true.
that baby. I truly believe there would not be no first degree murder.
Hey, break room.
Holly has a right to a fair trial, but also Ramika had the right to live. We don't know that. We don't know. It's not for us to know. Who does she think she is?
Despite what any blogger out there says, we ain't even worried about them. If y'all want
It ain't about blogger. What about what the law says? What about what the paralegal?
Hold up, because I don't know. I got to change the subject right quick because my sister, obviously, she ain't looked at my new rules and regulations. She can't come bring what happened in another chat in this chat no more. We can't do that over here no more. She ain't look. My sister got to look at my video. Hey, brown sugar. That is a way to keep me out of stuff. I have nothing to do with nothing.
Say the research. This lady's crazy. I can't. And this lady's crazy. Listen, I can't. Oh my God. I wish Ebony was awake. Oh my God. This lady is losing it. And then my phone keeps it.
and have no problem coming out and speaking what's real, what's true.
Okay, Kim.
Okay. Now, with that being said,
Speaking what's real from a content creator.
I will say I am shocked.
She's shocked. How the fuck are you shocked for first degree?
Me either, Capricorn. You better say it.
Listen, y'all. I can't do this. Listen. Listen, I can't do this shit. This shit is crazy. I can't. This is crazy. This is demonized.
Demonized.
What the fuck is these people thinking?
She about to go crazy over this, ain't it?
I am just tripping. So this is the thing. You jump in automatically. Listen, you jumped in automatically on the person who unalived the unarmed woman. You jumped right on in.
Okay, I'm done listening to her. That's all I gotta say. I can't do it no more. Can't do that no more. Yeah, so y'all hear, but that's what's going on with that. Now, Naja Hall, she did a video yesterday. So let's see what she got to say.
Hey everybody, I'm here reporting
Live from Washington, D.C. This is Naja Hall from Naja News. But I wanted to come on and talk about what we've seen so far happen in the Romika Meeks case. Now, we know that Holly was denied bail. I did not think that she was going to be denied bail. And of course, everything that I say is, and any of us that are speculating on the internet, it's clearly speculation because we're not in the courtroom. We're not in the judge's head. But Holly was denied bail at that hearing yesterday. Now, she and her attorneys did ask for some sort of grace from the judge because Holly is 7 weeks pregnant. That's a zinger that none of us really expected. Romika has officially been gone since September. This is December. So September, October, November, December. That's a very short amount of time. Now, we only know it takes a few seconds to get pregnant, but this just shows me that nobody thought that prosecution was going to happen. As I talked about a while back, we know that she was strongly being looked at for indictment, and now we've seen that the indictment and prosecution has actually happened. Now, it's been said that Holly and her family started a GoFundMe. So I've not looked into that just yet. If anybody has a link to share below, please share it so I can take a look at it. But, so it does not look like these people were moving in such a way where they had fear or they thought that they would even have to answer for what happened on that fateful September 8th day. So Holly Quadeja Johnson was denied bail. She will not be able to get another chance to speak to the judge to plead her case until December 23rd, when that's the next hearing date. So she's going to sit in jail. Some would argue that she's probably safer in jail than she was out on the street, but nothing has reportedly happened. Any type of acts of aggression, nothing that we've seen have happened as far as attacks on she or Carlos since then. So it sounded like to me that she was pretty safe. Holly claims that she and Romika had never met face-to-face before the shooting. This was speculation, but this is Holly's claim. Now, again, if you believe that she says, and that means you probably are going to believe some other things that she says, right? We can't really pick and choose what we want to believe. And that's what happens when we speculate and feel emotional. If you're going to believe her about that thing, then be ready to believe her about other things. But we all know that people tell particular truths depending on what best suits them. And it best suits her to not be locked up, which she's going to stay there. That July restraining order was never officially served to Romika. Maybe Romika knew about it. Maybe Carlos had sent her a text about it. But officially, on the record, she was never served with that restraining order. So multiple witness statements were read in court from a bunch of different witnesses. And a lot of them we've heard from here on YouTube. For example, there was a two Hispanic couple, the two of them. Their testimonies were read in court by the prosecution's case. Now, when I saw that, and considering that there have already been holes that have been poked in those two people's story, they went around on almost like an interview circuit, talking about what they saw that day. But I thought it was pretty alarming that, you're supposed to vet witnesses for their accuracy, honesty, and validity, especially if you're submitting it to the court. It's one thing when us YouTubers do it, or even some people that are reporting from the press, but you are saying this, presenting this as actual factual evidence in a court of law. So I don't know, those stories from a few people that were read by the prosecution, there's already holes that have been poked in their stories just by people online. So I imagine that the defense is going to eat that up. And once you create a doubt, like we talked about in my last video, you have to prove beyond a reasonable doubt that what you say happened. And y'all, I see it's like, is this an intentional sabotage of a first-degree murder actually making this stick? I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna think some more about that. The disputes, like the defense definitely disputes several of those witnesses' claims. The prosecution is seeming to rely on a lot of witness interviews. We've not seen any of the overhead cam footage. There has been footage from the bus that's been released. There are reports that say that Carlos was fighting her, not only trying to restrain her, but actually fighting her, pushing her in the car door. And we do know that he was trying to get her back in the car. And depending on what angle you saw that from, it could look like an act of aggression, like he and Holly were jumping her, or it could have looked like he's like, you need to leave the scene. Carlos did speak with the local news last night. And was it smart for him to do that? I don't even think it really mattered.
I posted these two nearly identical videos, and guess which one performed better? It was actually this one. All because of this tool I wish I'd used sooner. Because this video generated 13,000 comments and 43,000 views on the website I wanted to share. A single video right here.
When I heard it, I'm just looking, you know, it was unbelievable, but I was there. And I know for a fact, none of that happened, how they just explained it. But my truth will get out here, and I hope everybody understand. That's really it. I can't even say too much right now, you know, because it's just gonna feel like I'm going against them, they going against me, we just going back and forth. But the truth is going to come out.
I'm not seeing him speak this way about this case at all. But in the interview, honestly, Carlos, he didn't really say much of anything. He didn't necessarily hurt the case. He didn't help the case. He was speaking in a very, very roundabout way. But as I said before, the coast isn't clear for anybody. It's not clear for him. Will he be charged right alongside Holly as an accessory? We've said this a while ago. Everywhere in my YouTube comments and every other comment section, people want to see Holly and Carlos as a collective go down for this murder, for taking Romika's life. They don't just want to see Holly do it. They want him too. And it seems like the public pressure has not only gotten to the prosecutor's office, DA's office, it's probably even gotten to the judge. The judge said some very choice things to Holly, and the judge does not seem to, definitely the judge is not showing favoritism. If anything, he's leaning towards the side of the prosecutor and feels almost angered that this crime happened the way it did. So the community is still very much divided. People just are not knowing what to think, but public opinion is leaning toward people wanting to see Holly go down for first-degree murder. We talked about the obligation of the state to prove an actual land and make a first-degree murder conviction stick. I still don't think that we have that. We've not heard all of the evidence yet. If I'm thinking like a defense attorney, what the defense is going to have to do, number one, is poke holes in everything that the prosecution presents. Remember, it's the prosecution's burden because they're the one about they brought the charges against Holly. It's their burden to prove that she committed this act in a premeditated way. She was callous in taking Romika's life. These girls did not like each other. But if you have a handgun and the other person does not have a handgun, at what point do you say, I'm going to pull it out to take a life? This is where Holly should have got back in that car, and shoulda, woulda, coulda doesn't matter now. We're all playing Monday morning quarterback. Got back in that car and left. If this was a quarrel between co-parents and she's like, my first instinct to protect my baby that's in this car, even if Romika was charging at her car and threatening her child, if you're in the car, quickly hop in that driver's seat and go. Again, Monday morning quarterback. None of us could say what we would do in that situation. I would like to think that I would run. If there was a threat against me and my kid and a man is fighting with his other baby mama, let me say my baby first. You know, just that instinct would kick in. Holly, I'm not speaking for her. It appears that she and Romika had a lot of innate hatred for one another. I think the prosecution is really going to play on this. They're going to play on the fact that these women didn't like each other. And this could have been Holly's golden opportunity to finally exact revenge and shut Romika up and make it look like she was okay in doing so. She's like, hey, I have I got a concealed carry license.
Hey, Martha.
We found out who the person that actually taught her the class to issue the license
is.
When you sit in these classes, they literally teach you. They don't teach you anger management. They don't teach, but they do teach you when to draw your weapon, when to hold your weapon. They teach you local state laws. In some states, if somebody's breaking in your house, you know for a fact someone is breaking into your house and coming to evade your space and harm you and your family. You cannot shoot them. You can't fire your weapon until they step foot in the threshold in your door. You can't do that. Or guess what? If you do that, you're going to jail. You're the one that's probably going to end up with a charge. Doesn't matter if you're trying to save your family's life or not. So in these classes, they teach us handgun safety, but the human ego, Holly's ego, is at play. And that is what the prosecution is going to rest their entire case on, is this air of dissension and deceit, lies, harassment, stalking, pure hatred, jealousy, anger, the delicate nature of these relationships, the fact that Carlos could have been going back and forth and triangulating these women against each other. They want Holly to go down for this. And it looks like a good, clean case. I cannot figure out. And we're going to, hopefully we bring a prosecuting attorney on there just to Like, what's the science behind you guys aiming so high for this charge that's going to be tough to stick? Is Holly, is she going to go to court? Is she going to say, you know what, I'm going to plead to a lesser?
So has it, like, did they really fight? Like, did they really fight or what? Because I done heard so many different stories. I don't even know.
The charge, I'm going to make a deal. It's been speculated that Holly has found one of the top attorneys in Chicago to represent her in this case. So she has a fireball that would be representing her. I don't know if they're going to make a plea to allow her to just maybe serve some time. But I think in order to make everybody happy, if that's even the right word for this, is people want to see this girl serve some time because a life was taken unnecessarily. Shots were fired at a relentless rate. There were so many things that could have happened in that moment, which is why the average civilian does not need a handgun. Most people's with their own everyday mental illness, anger, outside influences. We're scrolling TikTok all day. We're seeing all these things. We think we're in GTA. Isn't that what the game is called? But this actual is human life, and this chunk of metal that's in your hand holds the power of life and death. And that day, she was irresponsible with this massive responsibility that she was handed over by the state, licensed to carry this thing. Unless they poke holes and show that, as Holly claims, Romika and the people that represented Romika, that had Romika's back, were harassing her, stalking her. I see that she said that they're going to pull a lot of that out. Those are going to be the main things that will be used to show that she actually lived in a state of fear. I'm thinking that's going to be the claim. Hey, I was constantly afraid. If she had ever talked to a therapist, then we're going to see her mental health records pulled. If she was suffering from PTSD from all of this, like if she created the paper trail, like Ms. Blackman's family say she did, in order to take Romika's life, then yes, she absolutely, you go to therapy. If you do feel PTSD and someone is stalking you, harassing.
She created the trail on purpose. That beats all I ever heard. So they saying that it was premeditated and she had plans on unaliving Romika, and she got a small baby and her whole life ahead of her. And y'all telling me that DICK is why she wanted to unalive this man. I can't make this shit up.
Harassing you and you were afraid. This is
this woman.
Of the things that you're going to do. So they pulled Romika's medical records when they did the autopsy. They did all of that stuff. So I'm pretty sure they have Holly's ready on deck, ready to go. If she has all these things, her defense will be able to prove that she probably was in fear, and they might be able to get her a plea. Again, this is saying, I'm all saying might. None of us were there. I wasn't there. You weren't there. We don't know. We're all watching this in real time. I was surprised by one thing. It looks like Romika's family has had custody of Carlos Jr. since the day of the incident.
Is doing great. He has always been doing great. He has a strong mother. He has a strong grandmother. He has strong aunties. He has strong uncles. He has a village. Carlos may be hurt for the rest of his life, but we make sure he see rainbows in his clouds. Okay? Nothing will ever change about that. There is nothing he needs that we cannot provide. He is perfectly well. He is happy. He is thriving. And even when he feels his lowest, we pull him out of it together like we do with each other. He is a superstar like his mom, and he's going to show her better than he can tell her.
I was looking at his Facebook and the pictures that were being posted. I assumed that they were real-time pictures, but I don't think Carlos has really seen that baby since the day of the incident, except for at the wake, the memorial. We know Carlos did walk to pay his last respects. There was no incident between him and Miss Blackman's family. He came in and he was escorted out, obviously. We've not seen the end of the indictments for this case, I don't think. I wanted to come on and give my 2 cents. Again, this is a developing story. We are learning new details every single day. So tell me what you all think. What do you think do you think Holly's going to ask for a plea? Do you think this thing will be pled down, or will the prosecution even accept it? Are they going to say, we absolutely do not want to negotiate with you, we want you for first-degree murder?
No.
Or do they just want to see this thing in the books, closed up, throw her some time, let that baby be born in jail, and maybe let her get off on good behavior in a few years? What do you think? Do you think she's going to do a day in jail? Do you think first-degree murder is going to stick? Or
okay, hold on, y'all. Let me ask. Well, I'm done with this right here. But this is what I want to say. She's definitely coming home. So why did they have a GoFundMe for him then? He's been a good father to that baby. They should not interfere, and he can really get his rights because that's his child. He after the mother is gone, it's him that gets the baby next. But I can tell in that man's eyes that he is hurting. He is hurting because he lost his first baby mama because his second baby mama did it. Like that's a messed up situation to be in, right? And you got 2 kids that are going to be brothers, so that's a horrible situation. So everybody like, oh, he don't care, he don't show no remorse, he this, he that. I don't know what y'all see. I mean, Sakina Thompson is the host who unallowed another female over DICK. The world is so dark. I don't put nothing past these females. She got life December the 1st. Oh, they finally sentenced her? Oh yeah, 3 kids. Yep. They finally sentenced her? I didn't know that. And that was some nasty work. Didn't she leave New York to go to Florida or something? They are. That's all I can say is they are. They're gonna be very surprised, and they're gonna be very mad. That's all I can say. I can't say nothing else. They're gonna be mad. He was tearing up. I don't know. These people think that this stuff is a game. They think it's okay to go around bullying, him and the family and supporters at this point. But whatever. Yeah, that was some nasty work. That was nasty. They haven't presented us with no evidence that Ramika was murdered in cold blood. Neither. I can't see. I don't know how to do this, but I gotta somehow get break room because I can't see her. Hey, break room. It was something else I was gonna say about let me play this to see if this one.
Or are they gonna meet somewhere in the middle? Or do they just want to see this thing in the books closed up?
Oh, yeah. Okay. So, everybody is saying that she's in a mental facility in the part of jail, saying that she's mental. That's not the case. The lady is pregnant. She's on the pregnant wing with the pregnant mothers. Now y'all saying, but hell, if she was having mental issues, she had to unalive somebody, and then she had to deal with the bullies on the internet for the lady that she unalived. I mean, damn, that would drive anybody crazy if she is suffering with it. But the lady is on the wing at the hospital with the pregnant women. The way they going in on him was wrong. I left out of there. I couldn't hear it. I could not hear. I said, this is straight wrong. Like, they was like, why you ain't help her? Why you ain't? I'm like, huh? Why you ain't stop it? He grabbed her how many times and she got away from him? Both of the matter of fact, let me play something for y'all. Both of the witnesses said that, so we know for a fact that he did try to at least stop her, but she broke loose. Hold on, y'all. Wait a minute. I wonder, did she take it down? She might have took it down, y'all. Let me see.
Did Holly
and getting pregnant? Let me say this because I see a lot of people saying that she got pregnant. That she got pregnant just to so thinking that this was gonna stop. It don't matter if you commit a crime or whatever. If you get pregnant, you still gonna have that baby in jail, and they're gonna, once you have that baby, they're gonna release it to family or put it in foster care or whatever. That ain't never stopped nobody from doing time. Now, come on now, y'all. Let's think logical. We have to get a Holly statement. We have not heard of her side yet. Why do people think someone would show evidence or proof of threats online for all of the social media cops? Exactly. Even the Mexican witness said Ramika broke loose. That's what I said. All the statements said that. So one thing we know, or witnesses, one thing we know that she did break through. That is the truth. All of them said that. Okay, let's see. I don't think this one is it. She might have took that down, y'all. Ooh. Look like she did. Hold on. Let me see. Is this one it? I don't think so.
I'm back with Naja News, and we're still talking about the developing story surrounding a 31-year-old mother that was gunned down in Chicago, Romika Meeks. Internet speculation has gone so many directions. Is Carlos to blame? Was Romika to blame? Is Holly the lone offender? Did Carlos and Holly conspire to back Romika into a corner? Since the last time I reported on this story, we've gotten confirmation of Holly's actual name. Her name is Quadasia Holly Johnson. And while the source that we spoke to alleges that there was some sort of love triangle still happening, what we do know is that on February 20th, 2025, Carlos announced the birth of his son with Holly, baby Carson. Less than 2 months later, he posted a picture wishing Holly, a very pregnant Holly, a happy birthday. Also, it's public knowledge that Holly and Romika would trade blows back and forth online. And while the source that we spoke with a few days back alleges that these two ladies had actually never had a physical confrontation, so if this was the same person before the altercation happened. So while we verify the validity of the two eyewitness audio tapes that we've exclusively acquired, here's what that particular eyewitness had to say.
I was actually the one at the scene. So I was the one that was yelling out to arrest her because everybody wasn't doing anything. I was actually the one who called the cops first. And I saw them when they were fighting in the beginning. And I was like, this is not right. He was slamming her with the door when she was standing in her door frame, not even close to the female on the other side. So she was literally standing on the other side of the road, and her baby daddy was literally slamming the door on her back. So she went back into her car, came back out. And then this was when the baby daddy walked towards the other baby mama. After this happened, he grabbed her by the waist. She tried to wiggle away from him. Her arm was like literally almost getting free with his arm around her neck this time, because he was holding her by the waist in the beginning and she wiggled out, After this happened, he had her in the almost looking like a headlock to me on the side. And then the other baby mama stated, "I'm gonna shoot you, bitch. Watch me shoot you, bitch." And he stated, "Oh, she's gonna go get her gun. She's gonna go get her gun. Watch." And after this happened, she ran to the passenger side of her vehicle, grabbed her gun, went around, and when the woman, the mother, who slipped away from him for at least maybe a good second, as soon as she slipped away, she shot her. And she shot her in the face, on her side, and in her thigh. And I saw him holding her for a split second. Maybe he was in shock. This supposedly was your first baby mama, because when I was on the bus, I heard him and her screaming, and she was literally saying, she was like, "I just dropped off my fucking baby." What? I just dropped off my fucking baby. Are you guys kidding me? As soon as I got off the 21 bus. And trust me, they got it. You know what I mean? She says she dropped her baby off, and you don't know who she is. You know what I mean? And I was like, arrest her. She needs to get arrested. You know what I mean? They they weren't even thinking. There was another black female cop who came up, and a Mexican short cop, and I pointed out, I was like, the gun's in her car, the gun's in the car. Why wouldn't you give him the gun if supposedly this was, you know, a self-defense? You know what I mean? If it was hey, here's the gun, this is what happened. It was no self-defense. I swear to you, it did not look like no self-defense. It looked like you shot her because you were just angry or something. You know what I mean? And to me, when she shot her, it wasn't the female that got shot, she wasn't with any gun. She didn't have no weapon, no knives, no nothing. So what was it that frightened you so much? You had to run around your car, go into your passenger seat or whatever the case is, and you reached in to get your gun and shoot this woman. You know,
I don't know.
It was a senseless. They were arguing because she was pulling up, and I guess they ended up parking. Why was her car parked on the sidewalk? Because I seen she ran towards the sidewalk to get her gun, and it was a small black vehicle, and he had a black truck, I think. And literally, he came out of his truck looking like real, like he wasn't like on anything but being like mischievous, like nothing but like what was like he was planning something. You know what I mean? And I called the cops on the first time I called the cops. It was because.
Hold on, y'all. Let me say something. So somebody told me to go to Nina page to go look at what she was saying. So I don't understand why people can't leave people alone. These is a bunch of, you know, I ain't gonna go back and forth with these idiots about this case. Like, I ain't finna lose no sleep over this. That girl, I feel as that girl was innocent. She was provoked. She had a TPO. I don't give a damn what y'all say. And, you know, it is what it is. But what I'm seeing online is a bunch of the lady supporters that is deceased. They are acting like bullies. They are acting like bullies because I don't get. Hold on, let's see. So she say, I have a metal legal team. So somebody sent her something from the group or something to that effect. I don't know. But yeah, that Brooke Nicole, she got put out. But anyway, she say, I have a mega legal team on speed dial. I will report all of them and get all the pages shut down. Let's go. Try me. Advocacy under attack. But I will not be silenced. But ain't that what they trying? Who is messing with this freaking nut? Who is messing with Nina? Because, like, y'all, I don't go to that Justice Ramika groups. I don't associate with no chats that's talking about this case but my own. I go in Amora bushes. I don't come out. I don't go say nothing to these people at all. So who is messing with them? So she's saying, when you stand up for a woman who can no longer speak for herself, some people will try anything to shut you down. Behind the scenes, groups of individuals connected to the defendant are working together to mass report my page, spread lies, insult, intimidate anyone who wants justice for Ramika Blackman. Let me be clear. Who doing anything to her page? Because this lady seems like she may be spazzing out. The movement is not about likes, followers, or clout. This is about a victim, a mother, a human life that was taken because she was bullying others. Okay. Attacking me does not change the evidence. Silencing me will not erase the truth that that girl was being harassed. Holly, you absolutely correct. Harassing an advocate does not make a homicide disappear. You need to put justified homicide. If anything, the desperation to silence this platform shows we are exactly where we need to be. The pressure is working. The truth is uncomfortable. God, keep watching. I will stay respectful. I will stay factual. I will stay consistent, but I will never back down. Let me tell y'all something. I don't know what is going on. Yeah, I am, because I don't know who. When last time I checked, that group had 187. It's like 323. I'm like, who in the world is accepting all these folks? I'm going to remove everybody, and then I'm going to put everybody back in, is what I'm going to do. But not know everybody coming in at all. That's just it. And as I speak, y'all, I have gotten so many requests for the group. Like, oh, no. Okay, so like this right here. Actually, Q, you could go in there and start removing everybody. Don't remove me, but start removing everybody, and then we'll go from there. Well, hold on, we'll see. Ain't nobody even saying nothing in that group. It's crazy. So somebody put in the Justice Ramika group because I got this screenshot. They said, and it's a screenshot of my group, and at that time it was 202 people, and now it's all the way up to 3-some. But it say maybe we should all request to join so they can have so many requests that they won't know who is who. Okay, it says keep them busy. They're in there trying to raise funds to pay the attorney or put money on Homicide Holly's books. Now, why would they tell that lie? Ain't nobody raised. They family said that everything is Tamika said everything is taken care of. I can't believe that they would sit there and put that type of lie out. And she said, let me find out someone I know is supporting a murderer. They need to change the name and pick since she's locked up. Hopefully in general population with a lifer who has nothing to lose. I might change it to Justice for Holly and her family. That's what I might. You gave me a good idea, whoever that was, and that's what I might change it to. That's what I might change it to. I mean, damn, leave people. I ain't messing with y'all. Leave me alone now. Tammy said somebody made a GoFundMe. She said her family has not made a GoFundMe for nothing. She said that they had heard Holly stuff has already been paid for. So I don't know why they would sit around and tell that damn lie. These people are ridiculous. Y'all cannot be invested into somebody's story that bad. Somebody else's life, because I'm not. I hear people saying she unapplied a mother. She unapplied a mother. Unalived a mother. But what about the mother who act accordingly so they can make sure to get home today? Children, mothers that protect themselves and their children. Exactly. I don't know. This is crazy, y'all. I just can't. I really can't. I don't know. Baby, I mean, I don't know when that was posted, but they sure enough asking. I mean, they asking to get in the group every so often. Do you hear me? This group was in support for Holly, to uplift Holly and what was going on. Ain't nobody trying to fight with y'all bullies. Damn, you can't do shit without a bully come fucking with you. Then you wonder why Quadre snap and crash out. Motherfuckers just don't fucking stop. And these is fucking adults. Adults. And then wondering why the situation ended like it did. Because adults don't know how to act like adults. These are adults that's a bunch of bullies. Blog on the story. Y'all can get y'all Justice for Ramika all day long. Say it how you want to. Yeah, but y'all ain't got to come to my group fucking with me, because I'm not studying y'all. I ain't going to nobody's chat fucking with y'all. I don't care who say Justice for Ramika. Just don't come in my chat saying it. I want to be respectful. I want to act like adults. Yeah. It don't make no sense. And that's why I don't really want to blog on the story, because these people are crazy. You can't even be in peace in the damn group that you created, because these nutsos is all trying to go in your group to see what we saying. Do you know we ain't going to say nothing important in the group that would get out? So y'all can quit looking and quit giving, because ain't nobody saying nothing in that group that's important, that's too important to get out. Ain't nobody fucking up like that. And I ain't gonna blog on this until something else come up, because this is crazy. But I'm gonna always help the family in a time of need. But I won't be blogging on this like that. I'm shutting up because there ain't nothing else to talk about. Because I want to see the faces. I want to see the faces. What y'all gonna say when all this evidence have to come out? All this good and bad evidence. Y'all gonna be mad as hell. I mean, it don't make no sense. I mean, y'all just determined to goddamn battle this out. No, ma'am, I'm battling out in the courtroom. I'm waiting to see what the courtroom gonna say. I don't want to listen to what no content creator on that side gotta say, because I seen a bunch of bullies. I want to listen to what the court people gonna say. And even then, they ain't always right. So whatever this group is doing, or whatever Team Holly is doing, it ain't got a fuck thing to do with y'all. Because could we stop y'all from harassing that school? Could we stop y'all from going down to Cooks County and acting crazy and justice for Ramika? Hell no. So leave us the fuck alone when it's time for us to do what the fuck we need to do. I told you the other day when I made a Facebook post posting here in the baby, my Facebook friends and followers, some of them came from me like that wasn't even necessary. Girl, you better say it. You better say it. I'm telling you. Keys talking nothing but bullshit. He been telling lies since he came out. Since he came out with this story. You're right, Amber. A bunch of bullies. That's it. And April, her supporters are too. Her supporters are too. I don't care who don't like what I say. Oh well, I rebranded this channel for my purposes and how I feel. And if you don't like it, you can get the hell on. That's just all. That's what it is. I'm rebranding. Y'all really ain't gonna like what I'm finna say. The video I'm finna do. Y'all gonna be really mad then. Yes, hashtag justice for Holly, justice for her family, and justice for her supporters, because we are being bullied, just like the family and just like Holly. Damn. It don't make no sense. Y'all, I'm finna get off of here, y'all. This was just a live that was reaction, looking at videos for a reaction and how I thought about it, and to speak on the bullying and the lies that's going on, and speak on how crazy Nina is. But y'all, I'm finna get off. I love y'all. I see y'all later. Bye, y'all.